Next year.
So before starting our second round of panel discussion, there is a very important announcement, that is, don't forget to submit your feedback form to Monimala Roy Choudhury. Kindly submit your feedback form to Monimala ma'am. So let's start our second round of panel discussion on the subject of why cloud Azure-Ance. So for this purpose, again, we'd like to give a small introduction about all our panelists and our honorable moderator, Mithun Kumar. So let's start talking about our moderator, Mithun Kumar. Mithun Kumar, sir, manages the Microsoft business at Reddington Limited. He has over 17 years of experience in cloud business. Prior to his current role, he has held position at Tata Communication and NTT Communications. So I'd like to call on the stage our honorable moderator for the second round of panel discussion, Mr. Mithun Kumar. Can I get a huge round of applause for Mithun, sir?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Next, one by one, we'd like to talk about our panelists. First, Mr. Arijit Dasgupta. Arijit, sir, working with the market leaders, creating excellence in the organization through strong process of SAP implementation. Currently managing SAP-enabled business transformation in a reputed manufacturing company of India. Creating a business-friendly IT environment has always been a challenging, while IT drives business instead of being driven by the business. Confidently applies in various organizations in his career, achieved success. Familiar in adapting SAP, SOH and S4H in this digital transformation era, along with the Smart DC and DR establishment on latest technology with multiple responsibilities comprising utilization of all required SAP, new dimension industry specific solutions, etc. Currently, he is a head of information technology in an apparel and fashion industry. So I'd like to call on the dais. Please take your chair, Mr. Arijit Dasgupta, and I want all of you to give a huge round of applause for our very, very important panelist, Mr. Arijit Dasgupta.
So I have an announcement. So already you are running out of time. It is right now 9:24. So I have a proposal, if you are agreeing on that. Let's do this Azure discussion with open bar. So I am planning to open the bar, or I will close it for the next 15 minutes. So decision is yours. If you tell, you can bring the drinks on the table and we can start the discussion. So I'm opening the bar. If you want to take their drinks, you can come and sit here and we can start the discussion simultaneously. Thank you. Huh? Okay, then we'll do something for you.
All right. So the next, our very honorable panelist, Sri Subrata Roy. Let's talk about him. He's a dynamic and dedicated leader having global, multicultural and diversified experience in driving multi-million-dollar projects and enhancing business using IT solutions for leading global manufacturing. Targeting challenging assignments with an aim to transform the business function through a technology introduction. Impressive success across providing IT solution, automation, hybrid and multi-cloud computing, SOS and PaaS model, IT security, developing mobile apps, and preparing business continuity plan adroit in IT management. He is currently Senior General Manager of IT of Skipper Limited. So I'd like to call on the stage Mr. Subrata Roy. Please take your chair on the dais, and I want to request each and everyone kindly give a huge round of applause for our very, very important panelist, Sri Subrata Roy. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your valuable time to us. Next, I'd like to talk about Sri Arup Kumar Majumdar. He's having 15 years of professional experience in IT industry, worked in database administration, cloud administration, application development, migration, and auditing. Azure AD with MFA managed identities for cloud resources, TDE with customer managed key through Azure Key Vault. High availability and failover group between different region of Azure cloud for data management. Currently, sir, is a global DBA on process technology. So I'd like to call on the stage Sri Arup Kumar Mujumdar. Kindly take a chair on the dais and kindly give a huge round of applause for Sri Arup Kumar Majumdar. Our another important panelist supposed to come to join this great extravaganza, but due to some very accidental personal reason, he couldn't come and join this event. Mr. P. Shaha, he couldn't join us. So let's get started. I'd like to hand over Mitun sir. So it's up to you now.
Hey, thank you. So we are, between, dinner, and, panel is something we have to have a session. I want to keep it short. Today, everybody is talking about, a revolution in technology. That's what everybody is telling. There is a lot of changes which we have seen. Harshitji, the question is to you. What do you see as a challenge in on-prem solutions or on-prem data centers or in on-prem stacks?
So maintenance is the main challenge. So you'll have to keep updated your database, operating systems, virtualizations, everything managing in with your team would be a challenge. Main challenge is this.
Any other stuff, Archit?
See, I'll not talk about cost because if we consider cloud to minimize the cost, I doubt. I think it would not be possible. But data center, maintaining a data center and along with DR is main issues are, maintain a big team. So you'll have to be taking care for securities, infras, networking, virtualizations, everything. So that's the main challenges.
Okay. So we were talking about, maintenance, and then you are talking about, database, and security. Subratoji, the question is to you is that today we are talking about database migration, modernization. What is your thought process about it? What is that is something which we can able to do on that particular front?
So database migration is happening. See, we have migrated to HANA now. Okay, so that is also a kind of migration that is happening. The compute has changed, right? And with the cloud coming in, these flexibilities are coming. What you were asking, Arijit, is that one was that the flexibility and is more. You are scalable. You don't have to have your own resources or skills in that set, right? And you do what you are meant to do. We are meant to do business. We are not here to maintain IT. Infrastructure such huge, which we are not equipped to do.
Okay. Coming to Arupji, what are the specific business drivers? I know that you have in cloud. What are the specific business drivers that led your organization to adopt cloud technology? Is there any levers or drivers which made you to take this decision?
Well, I would say not exactly the business drives us to move into cloud. Rather, I would say since from the very beginning, I'm working for on-process technology since 2015. So we had complete Microsoft licensing, especially that Debashis said, like to get into hybrid model, to get the hybrid benefits. So we had the core licensing with software assurance. So that was a plus point to get that benefits. Along with, we were thinking, to move into cloud computing so that administering IT infrastructure, the regular maintenance, everything is very simple and very, cost effective as well as work effective. So that's why we move into cloud probably in 2020.
That's a great news. When we talk about, Subrata ji, a question to you is that the panelists, earlier panelists were talking about security and other stuff. How big was the factor of security in your day-to-day work? What is that, challenges you are facing, okay, in the day-to-day environment, day-to-day actionables and, work which we are doing?
Are you asking vis-a-vis on-prem and cloud?
Both the ways you can take it.
So security is a challenge every day, right? Post the COVID, this has increased because you have now the real concept of BYOD in that sense, because people are not in your premises. They are working from their home, which devices they are accessing, what they are doing. And with the Personal Data Protection Act coming in, this will be another area of challenge, right? And the question that I had in my mind, which I couldn't put it to the panel, is that we run a lot of SaaS platforms today, right? We use a lot of huge amount of SaaS platforms. Even Rise is a SaaS platform in that way. Okay, so if I'm sharing my data with them, what kind of protection do I get? So I think security is a way of life now. You have to live with it, both in the cloud and on-prem. So with the Personal Data Protection Act, it will become more challenging. And I think the change management within the organizations has to be triggered very fast, because in Indian companies or SMBs, we are not that fast reactive to IT changes. So that changes must come in, otherwise consequences can be huge.
Okay. Question to Ajit ji again. Today, there are a lot many hybrid environments which are coming up. Security is one of the key area. Again, on-prem also we have a lot of securities, hybrid also. How do you look at this hybrid environment growing in this particular market, and what is that need for it?
Not going much back, in 2010, so if someone needs to implement SAP, so a lot of things they'll have to do in terms of sizing of database, sizing of infra, which operating system will be there, what sort of securities will be there. So this entire, these activities have taken care by the OEMs now. See, in 2015, we have seen converged system is there with appliances. So inbuilt HANA, inbuilt security, inbuilt virtualizations, all are there. You just need to plug and play the entire ERP stack. And if we are, considering the roadmap of this technology, considering security with your applications, see, DC, DR, and cloud, all are, coming to the same track actually. So, in earlier days, in sometimes those who are maintaining DC, DR, they will have to do everything with their in-house teams and all. And in these days, in cloud days, cloud is next.
It is not that. This is also. It's not working. They are telling it is done and dusted. You can get.
Hello, check.
पूरा क्या क्या
हेलो
नहीं है ना? हो गया, सब हो गया. Technology glitch.
हेलो हेलो ठीक ठीक हेलो ठीक हेलो 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 हेलो
Okay. It is come.
हेलो
So now it is. Could be.
Yeah, definitely. So that's what we are, discussing. See, trend got changed absolutely. See, now in 2020 we are getting buying hardwares, from any vendor. You name hardware makers, say HP, IBM, Dell. All are, providing cloud actually. This entire stack they are providing, including security, virtualizations, even database, HANA in-memory database licensing and all. These all are embedded there. So you need to plug and
Migrated with O365 account. So we migrated to Azure AD, and we started using with Azure AD along with MFA multi-factor authentication.
Okay.
So by these regular users and their user access, we ensure that it is secure access to our cloud resources. Along with from all the application and cloud client, we ensure that every access should be go through a managed identity instead of user. Sometimes it's a system assigned, sometimes a user assigned managed identity. So that was the measures we have taken for ensuring a secure infra. And what was the second question?
So what are all the challenges you are facing when you are implementing this?
Okay, so there actually it was not a challenge, rather since I said we
Or
had-
user acceptance, I would say.
Yeah. So it was practically I say it was a smooth transition to enter AD, even on the database migration, on the application migration. It was really a smooth transition over Microsoft, since we had every Microsoft Windows and SQL licenses with software assurance, and we even even for a let's say scheduler, we were using a Visual Cron. So we never used that out of Microsoft family product. So for us, it was really a smooth transition.
ठीक. So final common question to all of you is that how do you feel, okay, next 2 years or 3 years in terms of technology? What is that roadmap, your companies have a mindset, how you want to go to the next level? What is the next level technology you want to adopt?
definitely.
This one?
First, it should be the security, definitely. So we got to know a lot of things about security from our previous panelists. So that's our main piece. Then second one is, journey transformation to cloud.
Great.
Because nowadays, all stores, all platforms are, coming virtually.
Okay.
I think these are the main two pieces for next 2 years.
Subrata ji, yours?
See, security is always there. Security will be part and parcel of everything you do, right? One is, I think, generative AI and IoTs are going to play a huge role, because generative AI is in analytics and all those kind of stuffs are going to be the buzz. And DLP, I think, will be an important thing when this Personal Data Protection Act coming in. That will be a hot cake for everyone to implement. But one thing I can tell is that awareness about security and security budgets within the organizations has increased a lot. It's a boardroom discussion now. And it is not only a fancy discussion, people are trying to walk that talk as well.
Okay. Sanchi?
So yeah, for next 2 years, we are looking for, to adopt the new technologies, especially on the regular OLTP operation. Not only the, running with a fail-safe database infra, rather we are looking for using the latest technology like Reddish cache,
Okay.
along with the database infra, so that the OLTP can be, definitely a fail-safe along with a very quicker response we could get over there. And since we are using Salesforce in the front end, so we are looking for the technology can be used so the bidirectional sync between Azure and Salesforce can be greatly be achieved in.
Great insights, Ji. I think, we are running short of time. I don't want to, keep you wait. Thank you so much for the insights. And that pretty much gives that, why Azure and why cloud. Okay. You have given me a lot of answers and insight to the entire team. What is the reason for, going for cloud? One simple thing is that scalability, agility, okay, faster turnaround time, all that is something which can help us to, adopt. Digital transformation journey is going beyond and beyond and beyond. That's the whole crux of it. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Security in place, yes. In fact, to answer your question, sir, being part of distribution industry, I will keep certain things aside. Whatever the customers, okay, we have seen that. Most of the time, analysis has come out and said that the root cause analysis, RCA, for the anomaly happens. Most of the time, has said that it is all password hacking. What we do is normally we are sharing the passwords to our subordinates. Okay, that is one of the key area which has been identified. Whatever the hacks which has happened, all the hacks is because of exchanging the passwords. Today, in most of the organizations, especially in an SMB, we give the username and password to our subordinate just to go and use it. And that is where, and this is happening in mail trails. Not only in mail trails, WhatsApps, other steps as well. And this is one of the key area which we have to eliminate. And second important thing, what we want us to tell this is, please enable MFA on all your accounts. This is one of the key parameter, okay. If you have enforced MFA, 75 to 80% of the problem is solved. Today in SMB segment, what we see is that none of them are having a MFA. I strongly urge to please. Yes. It is not only MFA. See, beyond MFA also we have to put so many things, but MFA is one important area which we have to do. Please request every customer to enable MFA for all the subscriptions what we have. With that, thank you so much for all your support. And thank you so much, Satyaji, for making a wonderful evening for all of us. It was a great insight session. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mithun sir. Please stay back for a while. I'd like to request each and everyone. And for honoring, I'd like to call on the stage Ms. Amrita Datta. Amrita ma'am, please come on the stage and felicitate all the panelist and our moderator. Can I get a huge round of applause for this beautiful moment, everyone? Thank you. Kindly give a huge round of applause for this moment. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. So thank you so much, Mithun sir, and all our honorable panelists for this. Yes, all Microsoft and Reddington team, please come on the stage for the photo session. And thank you so much, all the panelists, for this very, very important discussion for this night, that is why cloud Azure-Ance. And Logarithm team also, please come on the stage. All Microsoft, Logarithm team and Reddington team, please come on the stage for the group photo session.
Big thank you for the Logarithm team. So it's a big thank you for the Logarithm team. It's a really excellent arrangement for this session. And thank you, audience, for your presence. Thank you so much.
It's okay. I will not take.
Stay back for a while for Amrita ma'am. I'm taking one photo from Amrita ma'am's phone. So thank you so much everyone for participating in this very, very important panel discussion. So we are at the end of this evening. So for vote of thanks, I would like to call on the stage Mr. Devashish Datta. Devashish sir, please come on the stage for vote of thanks. And there is a very, very important announcement. There is a very surprising element for everyone. So do not leave your chair, stay back for a while. Everyone, please stay back for a while. We have some important surprising element for everyone. So over to you, sir.
So, আমার বলার আর কিছু নেই. Nothing. What I will say. Bar is open. So evening is yours. 9:50 up to 11 p.m. bar is open. So please take your drinks, consume as much as possible, and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Before we conclude, we have, as ma'am said, that we have a small activity.
So tomorrow is birthday of a person, and we want to celebrate that by cutting a cake. So I'd like to invite the birthday boy Devashish Datta on the stage. And please, Pritam, my team, can you arrange for the cake?
Please bring the cape, and Devashish sir, please come on the stage, and I'd like to request each and everyone, please stand up for a while for Devashish sir because he is having his birthday on tomorrow. So we have organized a small cake for him. So please come on the stage, and everyone please stand up for a while, and we will wish him together, everyone. Let's start a countdown, and we will start wishing him together. Everyone, 1, 2, 3, and start. Happy birthday to you. Come on, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Devashish sir. Happy birthday to you. A huge round of applause for Mr. Devashish Datta. Thank you so much, sir. And once again, happy birthday. So we are at the end of this event. Thank you so much, everyone. I am your host, Anchor Grace. Thank you so much, Reddington, Logarithm, and Microsoft team for introducing me as a host on this great extravaganza. It's an honor for me. It's an immense pleasure for me to be a host for Microsoft. Thank you so much. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can. My ID is Anchor Grace Official. Thank you so much. Good night. Shubhratri.